finding out that a night at the opera can be a transcendent experience.
It's that time of year again, when all across America, opera houses are coming to life. At the Metropolitan Opera in New York, there were some special guests on opening night. But it's not just President and Mrs. Clinton who are finding a night at the opera exciting.
Going to the opera for whether it's an opening night or just a regular performance has a special quality about it.
MARC SCORCA is the president of Opera America, which represents the more than 100 professional opera companies in the United States.
Our audiences are growing, and our audiences are growing younger. And that seems to be surprising people and getting a lot of attention.
Opera America estimates that in the last 5 years, audiences are up more than 20% in North America.
It's an art form that transports you into another time, another atmosphere, another world, and does it with great ease. I mean,
Beverly SILLS is synonymous with opera in this country. First as one of our great singers, and then as director of the New York City Opera, where she introduced super titles, or translations. They are now in use in every major opera house, and one of the reasons that audiences are increasing.
You go into an opera house and you can, for the first time, not have to pretend that you understand everything, which I think is the worst kind of snobbery imaginable, but really do understand it and get caught up in the text and suddenly know whether that's a good actor or actress on the stage.
And this is a time for very good actors and actresses. The current generation of singers are known not only for their voices, but for their ability to engage our imaginations and pack the house. There's mezzo-soprano Cecilia Bartoli and bass baritone Bryn Tervel and mezzo-soprano Denise Graves. The ebullient three tenors helped catapult opera into the popular culture. It's everywhere. It made it to Broadway with the play Masterclass about the life of the legendary diva Maria Callas.
You're living in America.
Off-Broadway, the play Rent, based on the opera La Bohème, was such a huge hit, it moved to Broadway.
I don't know, it's been a long time since I've been to the opera.
And opera's gone Hollywood.
In Moonstruck, they were trying to show that these people were on a wave of great passion, and what better than to hear this incredible Italian opera. All the love affairs are very passionate in operas. I mean, nobody ever falls mildly in love in the opera. They either fall in love and go crazy, or they fall in love and they die.
In many ways, opera is being seen as part of the life around us. So it is perceived as more accessible, or it loses that mystique of being inaccessible.
For more than 30 years, Western Opera Theater, the San Francisco Opera's professional touring company, has been crisscrossing America. Young singers bringing opera to communities that might not have opera companies. Communities like Stevens Point, Wisconsin.
There are a lot more young people. I stand out in the lobby each night and watch the people come in.
William Bowles has been the manager of the company for 6 years.
I think now it might be a little bit cooler to go see an opera than it was, say, 10 years ago. It's hard to put my finger on it, but it doesn't have the same stigma that it has had in the past.
This is my first opera. I've never been to one before, and she decided to take me along. I've never had a chance to do something like this, something different, and I just thought it'd be kind of neat to try.
I'm going to sing with you because I wrote the words, and I like to sing my own words.
And companies like the Opera Company of Philadelphia are thinking of new ways to reach new audiences. How about the Three Little Pigs to Mozart's Così fan tutte? These new audiences can look forward to new operas that deal with contemporary themes. From Nixon in China by John Adams, to Marilyn by Ezra Latterman. More and more, operas are tackling the issues of the day.
My friends, today is a holiday from politics.
Blackwater is an opera by composer John Duffy with a libretto by Joyce Carol Oates. It's based on her novel, inspired by the incidents at Chappaquiddick.
Senator, we heard you at Brown 5 years ago. Do you remember?
In the last 5 years, there have been 81 world premieres of new operas in the United States. More and more composers are turning to opera.
You also have a chance to develop characters, to tell a story, to develop human emotions, and to do it all through this glorious instrument, the voice.
I think that is one of the things that makes opera so attractive, is that the characters, dramatically, the emotions are larger than life. They take what we experience in a day-to-day way and with sound and images place those feelings on the stage under the spotlight.
This year marks the 400th anniversary of opera. There is much for the opera world to celebrate. And as to why audiences have been increasing, particularly among young people, the simplest reason may be the best.
Opera is a great date, you know? If you want to take somebody on a date, take them to an opera.